Hello, Fan Formula. It is that time of the week again, so let's get going. Right, question 1. I tried to follow the in-season testing at Mugello, but there wasn't really that much coverage on it on Sky compared to the pre-season testing at Jerez and at Barcelona. But I always read the tweets that the teams were posting to keep me up to date, but that was it really. It would have been better if the updates were taken straight to Barcelona for the Grand Prix. It always makes things seem a bit more hectic and last minute, which is always exciting for us to watch, but probably not for the teams. Question number 2. At the end of the day, the McLaren car is Jenson and Lewis's, so they should really be testing the car. They know what they want improving and updating to enable them to win races and push for the championship. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's great that McLaren are giving Oliver Turvey a chance to test an F1 car, but leave that to free practices during a Grand Prix weekend or the young driver tests. It's like McLaren didn't really take the test too seriously, like they didn't need to bother with it. Question 3. Right, I get where Petrov is coming from, saying that the track isn't wide enough, but the teams weren't there to race, they were there to test, so there shouldn't need to be any overtaking. Safety is obviously a big thing in Formula 1, so I understand why Petrov was concerned, but at the end of the day, as a driver, you know what you're getting yourself in for when you sit in the cockpit. You really can't hold back, otherwise you wouldn't be a very good racing driver. I haven't seen any onboard clips from the circuit, but the majority of the drivers seem to enjoy it and love the high speed track. Right, bonus question. I think there's still excitement with going to Barcelona to race because you still don't know what you're going to get. The joys of Mother Nature is a factor that teams take notice of, as it's very different to what it was in February. I was there for the first test in Barcelona and it was absolutely freezing. So the track temperature wasn't very high, which meant teams couldn't get enough heat into the tyres. At the weekend, it will be considerably warmer, so getting heat into the tyres won't be an issue. It might not be very exciting for the drivers and the teams, as this will be the 3rd time they've been to the circuit de Catalunya, or Catalunya, however you want to pronounce it, in the space of 3 months, but it will be completely different circumstances, so they will have different things to focus on. Hope you've enjoyed this week's instalment, and I shall see you next week for next week's Fan Formula. Bye!